So, did not make it out this morning to the blind. Too cold, too foggy, and I just didn't feel like getting up. So, also, my GoPro battery died because I had my GoPro in my pocket and it was on voice command, and I was listening to a podcast and it must have turned on through something that was said in the podcast, and it recorded like 40 minutes of the podcast. So that battery is dead. My other battery seems to be dead, maybe because of the cold. I didn't think cold affected it, but it is like 30 degrees. So gonna have to use my phone, which I'm using now, for the rest. I do have my phone charger, don't have my GoPro charger. So I thought I had a couple batteries, that's usually enough. So, off to a great start today. Now today I'm gonna hit up squirrels during the day. Heard a bunch of them, even just around me right here. So, drink some coffee, go searching, maybe do a little more deer scouting. So I was just sitting here drinking coffee at camp, and coming right down here, a couple deer. I'm set up kind of like way up here, probably close to a half mile, but there's a couple trails. So they were probably going right by my blind, which is kind of funny. The morning I didn't stay in there, I possibly might have had some deer contact, but they saw me and then freaked out, went that way. So I guess that gives me a little more faith in that spot. Flushed a bunch of grouse over in this area, kind of in the center. So that's a good sign. I haven't seen any grouse until today, and really doesn't look like great habitat for them, but actually behind that way it is. So maybe they're kind of this transition zone. Actually got a squirrel. There's quite a few squirrels around there. I think most of them are red squirrels though, unfortunately. Kind of tiny, but I got one. Get a couple more, get a little stew going. So, but this is really cool. New spot for me, loving it. Well, it's been a day of chasing squirrels. As you can see, got about 5 of them back there. They're only red squirrels, so they're kind of tiny, but fun, man. They're all over. There's tons of them, so I just gotta clean them. I think I'm gonna try to move my blind because I saw some really good deer sign over here. At least better sign than where I'm set up. So if I have time, it's already getting kind of late. So not looking forward to cleaning these things up since they're pretty tiny, but I gotta do it. All right, going to move my blind. Just clean the squirrels, enough for a stew, so it's worth it, man. Just gonna move it to this other side. There's a lot more activity, like recent signs of deer. Plus over there, I ran into a bunch of grouse too. So overall, I just like it better. So we're doing it. Only have probably an hour or two to hunt tonight once I move it. So, but it'll be ready for tomorrow. And giddy up. All right, here's where I'm set up at. Just underneath that kind of natural blind there. There's a trail here. And then right up here, there's a bunch of scratching on the ground. That's recent. Got that. Then there's another one over there, which I wouldn't have a shot at, but right there, pretty hidden, pretty good spot. Not sure if I'm going to be able to find this in the morning when it's pitch black.
I'm going to try to mark it somehow.
Just drinking the ambience of the firelight. So today was a success for squirrel. No deer. Did not see any deer except for ones that were running away from me while I was at camp. At night or in the evening, I did hear a bugle of a elk, which was pretty sweet. Never heard that before. They're the only elk herd in Michigan is in this Pigeon River State Forest area. So that was cool. But I think the key takeaway for today is grouse, that there was grouse to be had. Even just right over here next to my camp, I ran into a few actually. So I just wasn't ready to take a shot, but I probably could have gotten them if I was ready. So it's always tricky without a dog. But so I think tomorrow, I'm gonna go hit up the blind tomorrow for a couple hours if I get up. It's supposed to be snowy. It's supposed to get like an inch of snow. We'll see. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna focus on grouse. I'm just gonna focus on grouse. Maybe get a couple squirrels. We'll see about deer hunting in the evening. But yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna chill, enjoy this fire. Woo woo!